Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I know this outfit may look a bit familiar, and that's because I am filming 3 fragrance videos for you guys tonight. It is 8:30 p.m. I had to work today, but I really wanted to get these videos done, so here we are. Anyway, today we are finally going to talk about the citrus fragrances in my collection. Now, I went a little citrus crazy this spring and summer, but previously I pretty much had no citruses in my collection, and I feel like this year I've discovered my love for some lighter scents and scents that are appropriate for like the spring and the summer for warm weather. Whereas before I never really used to get excited about fragrances for this time of year. I am definitely more of a fall winter fragrance type girl, like a heavier, deeper, darker fragrance that will be absolutely suffocating in the hot weather. I'm still all about that, but I have also branched out and really just been exploring different lighter scents, and I've come to find so many that I like. So if you're interested in seeing all the citrus fragrances in my collection, then just keep watching. So I'm going to start with the newest citrus fragrance in my collection, and this is from Guerlain. This is part of the Aqua Allegoria line, and this is called Limon Verde. Now to me this smells like some sort of alcoholic drink, but I love it. It smells like lime and like sugar and lemon. So it's very tart, but it's also balanced by the sweetness, so the tartness does not overtake you. I find that some citrus fragrances can be so citrusy that they smell almost masculine. To me, I feel like this one smells perfectly unisex. I could definitely see this on a male or a female. Now this fragrance, the downside of it is that it does not last long at all. Most citrus fragrances I find do not last that well, but this one lasts particularly poorly on me. I only paid about $30 for it, so I'm okay with it. But if I were to have paid like full retail price for this, I would probably be very unhappy with it. But I do love the scent very much. And you'll find, like I said, most of my citrus fragrances do not last. But honestly, they are so refreshing to spray on that I kind of like it that way, because I like getting that like re-up of them. So I am totally okay with taking them with me, and I would say I probably get about like 3 hours out of this one. So this is like probably the shortest one that I have to share with you. And next up, we're going to talk about a long-lasting citrus, and this one to me is different because it is so bold. It is so long wearing. It's so different than anything else in my collection. And this is from Mancera, which has quickly become one of my favorite houses, y'all. But this is Mancera Oud Lemon Mint. Now, I believe this fragrance is unisex, but honestly, I see more men talking about it. And it is a bit masculine, but not too much for me. But I could definitely see that some women would probably not like this for themselves. I didn't even sniff it yet. As soon as I took this cap off, I could smell it. This is strong. So it has oud in there, but it's not like a dirty, stinky oud. I feel like it's kind of like a cleaner smelling oud, but it definitely has those citrus notes in it too. So lemon and lime are very prominent, and I find that they stick around mostly the whole wear of this fragrance. Actually, from beginning to end, they stick around. So this has a deep, like dark note to it, of course the oud, but it has those citruses right on top, and it's just blended so well. They work so well together. When I initially purchased this, I was unsure if I was gonna like it, because I was just thinking, okay, how are these light fresh scents gonna mix with this oud? Is it gonna smell too masculine? And honestly, I have loved this fragrance since I got it. You don't need a lot. It projects very well, lasts at least 10 to 12 hours on me, and this is definitely something that your man would wear, you can wear. I love it. So this is Oud Lemon Mint by Mancera. I have done a blog post on this, so make sure you check that out below. The next fragrance I have is from Atelier Cologne, and I find that they do a lot of citrus fragrances, and there's some other ones I want to try from the line, but they do them very well. So the one that I have to share with you is called Pacific Lime, and I love this fragrance, y'all. It is lime and like coconut and salt. So it kind of reminds me of a margarita. So it's a bit salty, it's a bit sweet, and it's a bit tangy with the lime. I really like this. It feels very refreshing. It almost smells like there's some sort of watermelon or something in it too, because it just has this mellowed out like sweetness to it that I can't really explain, but it is super nice, y'all. I kind of said the same stuff about Limon Verde. Comparing the two, this one definitely seems more natural, more subtle, less sharp, whereas this one is a bit more sharp, and the sweetness is just different. I don't really know how to explain them. I know I kind of like said they smell the same, but they don't smell the same in the nose, but when I describe them, I feel like I'm describing them the same, but they are different, and I appreciate having both. As far as longevity goes with this one, I think I get about 5 hours with it. So this one lasts pretty decently on me, and it lasts longer on my clothes. And it's just smell like, I go in my room and like sniff this quite often just when I need a little pick me up. So the next fragrance I have here is actually from the house of Mugler, and this is one of the flankers of Alien. This is Alien Eau Sublime. So I'm not a big Alien fan. I like Alien, I think it smells good, but it gives me a headache and I don't feel like it smells right on me. I was very interested in trying this one because I kind of want to have a bit of Alien in my collection. I did sell my normal Alien just because, like I said, it gives me a headache. And I wanted to have a bit of Alien in my collection, and I heard this one was very nice for warmer weather, so I decided to try it out, and I am happy with it. It does have citrus in it. Now I will say in this particular fragrance, it starts out very citrusy and then it kind of morphs into regular Alien, but much lighter. So I feel like the Alien DNA is definitely present in this fragrance, and I notice it more as the day goes on. But it does start out very citrusy, lemon, mandarin, orange, I think. Very, very nice. It starts out very fresh and light and airy, and you do still have that jasmine that you could smell initially from the beginning. It's what Alien is known for. So you still have that jasmine, but it's very toned down. It's not sharp at all. This fragrance just smells very rounded and smooth. On me, I think this lasts about 5 or 6 hours, probably longer after, you know, just turn it into a skin scent, but I know it lasts about 5 or 6 hours. And like I said, it turns into like regular Alien but lighter on me as the day goes on, but it does start out very citrusy, and I think the citrus notes kind of hang on in there for probably about 4 hours. So definitely would recommend this if you can still find it. If you like Alien but it's too much for you, you will probably like this one. So the next fragrance I have is in another gorgeous bottle, and this is from the company Juliet Has a Gun, and this is called Moscow Mule, and I just love the way this looks. Isn't it cute? But anyway, let's talk about how it smells. To me, this smells like what you would imagine a Moscow Mule would smell like. So it's very like crisp and fresh. It's lime and lemon, slightly sweet but not overtly sweet. It's more like a fresh type scent. And then it has a bit of like a woodiness or maybe musk. I think it has musk in there that kind of like grounds it, so it's not like super sharp. Even though it is like a tart smelling fragrance, it's not like super sharp and like annoying. I do feel like it's still, I don't know, the musk just helps to ground it. But I really enjoy this. Very nice for spring and summer. Definitely think this can be worn by a woman or a man. If I had to think of another fragrance that is similar to, I would definitely say it's more similar to Dolce & Gabbana, a light blue Italian zest. I actually had that and sold it because they were similar, and I like this one a lot better. This one to me feels like a more well-rounded fragrance, whereas I felt like Italian zest was a bit linear. I feel like this one is a bit more complex without being like too much. Very, very nice. Really glad that I was able to try this one out. Next up, I do have 2 Tom Ford fragrances to talk about. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on them because I just talked about them in a haul video. But first up is Tom Ford Mandarino di Amalfi. This one smells like mandarin. It's very like sweet, but also a bit zesty. It's light, refreshing, definitely great for hot weather, definitely unisex. It's just a very like calming, or it could be calming, but it also could be very like invigorating. So I'm not really sure how that works, but yeah, I really enjoy this. It smells very spa-like to me, and you can definitely smell the mandarin in this. That's the most prominent note in this fragrance for me. The other one that I have is very similar. It's Neroli Portofino, and this one, like I said, these are similar, but to me this smells more like oranges, and this one smells more like orange blossom. So do I think you need both of them? Probably not. I did get a great deal on them, and y'all know I'm a Tom Ford girl. I know a lot of people don't like Tom Ford fragrances, but I do. So I was willing to try both of them, and I do like both of them, but they are pretty similar, but they're still different. So I think Mandarino di Amalfi to me smells a bit sweeter. This one smells a bit fresher than Neroli Portofino, but they are very similar. So like I said, you don't need both of them. But I just love these. They're very, very uplifting and definitely unisex, great for hot weather. Longevity, I know y'all like to know about that. These don't last that long. I'm gonna just be completely honest. I would say probably I get about 4 to 6 hours of wear out of them, but they are expensive. So yeah, keep that in mind. You're not gonna get all day wear out of them. I'm completely okay with that because like I said, I like refreshing myself, but I don't think I would pay full retail price for these, just because when I say I get 4 to 6 hours wear out of them, it probably gets to be a skin scent around that 4-hour mark. And yeah, there's other citruses out there. You definitely don't need these, but I do think these are very beautiful. They're part of my collection, and I'm glad that I have them, but I would not pay the full retail price for them. So yeah, but I do really, really like them. All right, and then the last fragrance I have to share with you guys is kind of like a bonus slash cheap fragrance, and it's from Jo Malone, and this is Orange Blossom. Now the reason I say that this is kind of like a bonus is I don't necessarily think this is citrus. This smells like Orange Blossom, which is technically floral, but to me, I kind of categorize it in my head to be a citrus as well, because I get that same type of uplifted feeling from it. It's light and airy and just very like clean smelling. I can smell the orange flower in it, or orange blossom in it. So it's like a sweet mandarin plus a floral. I'm not exactly sure what the notes are, but that's what I smell when I smell this. So I think technically it wouldn't be considered a citrus, but I'm including this video because that's how I think of it. So that's why it's a bonus. Like most Jo Malones, this does not last that long, but I find it to last about 4 to 6 hours on me. But I absolutely love it. Mine is in this special bottle, but this was a limited edition bottle, but this is one of their like normal permanent scents. So if you're interested, definitely check it out. I know Jo Malone is expensive, and a lot of people don't like them because they don't last that long and they are expensive. So, you know, we all have what we want to spend our money on. So just keep that in mind. I absolutely love this scent though. It's so basic, but in like the best way possible. All right, so that is it for my citrus collection. I did want to share with you guys my favorite of the bunch that I showed you. I picked two, like my top two, and that would definitely have to be Mancera Oud Lemon Mint, because it's so different, it's so strong, it's so long lasting. So that's why this one is in my top two, and then my other top one is Pacific Lime, and it's just because I love the scent of this. I just love the refreshing nature. It's so like salty and coconutty and limey, and it just makes me feel like I should be laying on a beach somewhere. So these are my favorite out of all the ones I showed you. So if I had to recommend any of these, I would definitely say these two would be like my top picks. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you own any citrus fragrances. Do you like citrus in your fragrances? Have you tried any of the ones that I talked about? What do you think about them? And if you know any long-lasting citruses, leave that below too. A lot of citruses, like we talked about in this video, lack the longevity. So leave it below because I feel like that could really help others who may be looking for a citrus fragrance that will last all day on them. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.